Hey, how you doing, Crystal? How are you? Good to see you. I'm sorry, I was trying to create a banner for this stream, and so you can only do one thing at a time, at least for free. You might be able to open up other things if you pay for the product, but I have not paid for this product. So how's it been going? And I like your new channel name. Hey, Judy Turner, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Let me make this bigger. I am doing fine, and this is my new channel because I killed the original channel. Too many empty supporters from the IMI. Okay, I feel you. I feel you. Yep, that's exactly. Well, that's one of the reason I'm here. I was at Trisha's motivational this morning, and she was talking about, how she felt like giving up, and she kind of did when they changed the criteria in terms of the watch hours, and she did not know that she should keep on going to meet the new criteria. She thought that she was supposed to start over. I'm like, that's horrible that she thought that. So that was this morning. I was in her live. So I was telling people, to get their watch hours that they can, if they like, kind of motivated. I still have the ASMR channel because it wasn't tainted by the I Am Creator movement. So, why don't you tell me a little bit about what happened? Because I heard some good things and then I heard a lot of bad things about that with Mr. I think his name was Mr. Cox. Um, and he was having issues with another channel that thought that he wasn't doing the right thing by all the creators because people would donate to his channel, and he would shout you out and get people to go over to your channel, and it wasn't supposed to actually work how he did it. It was supposed to be against the guidelines. And so I haven't really been on a lot lately because I had been taking care of my dad until he passed away. His funeral was just this past Monday. So I don't know if he's still doing anything or not. But some people wanted to know how they could reach their goals quicker. Let's see the next comment. I like to make them bigger. My old channel is used for my son to watch YouTube, and it's named Crystal Brimstone. Okay, all right. Then this comment, his pay it forward method, yes, yes, was a fancy way of yes, as for S. You are right. You are right. Some people did benefit from it. Some people did. Their numbers grew and they did get monetized, but they were putting their channel at risk when they did that. And the ones um, who did, do pretty good off of it, they were like closely connected or in cahoots is another word I would say for it. So, um, and excuse me, I'm hungry. So since I'm hungry, I'm gonna try to eat something because it's been difficult for me to eat lately. Um, yeah, because he was getting super chat money, and because he was hosting it on his channel, he kind of was benefiting from um, the most supporters. I'll just put it that way. And it was funny. It's like he almost wouldn't acknowledge you unless you did do a super chat. Like if you came into the stream and you just said hello, it would like roll by. I saw that a lot because sometimes I would just come in and just sit there and watch. But it's a few channels, maybe three or four, that were kind of doing the same thing, but in different ways. There's like two more I can think offhand, but I'm not going to mention the channel name because I haven't seen those channels even being played or having any notifications, I should say, um, in a long time. Like I said, I missed a lot because I was taking care of my dad. But like if I did, I just pick up my phone and I'll see notifications throughout the day. Like I'm seeing some now, but um, I wouldn't see those channels anymore like I did initially. Like they were on all the time, especially this time of the day, on a Saturday. And then he would have people go to another channel and they would kind of pick up where he left off. Okay, I see some other people out in the hallway. Come on in. Welcome to the stream. Yep, so I don't know. Yep, I don't remember your Crystal Brimstone channel. I just remember, like in the beginning when we first started, I just remember Mama Styles. Cox, in my opinion, is a narcissist. It's all about him under the disguise of supposedly helping people. Yep, yep, I agree. I agree. Hey, Soul Food Queen, how are you? Welcome to the stream. I saw some other people out in the hall when you came in, but they left out. And I know you have some things to do too. We already talked about that. Yep. There were about three or four of them, and he would always shout their names out, have people go over to their channels to support them, and it was like a regular thing. And then sometimes he would use the Google Hangouts where all their faces could be seen, and it made it look like um, the group was going to be helpful to people because at that particular time, especially for us when we first started, everybody was working towards their monetization. And for me, to become monetized, I remember I just needed 2,000. I needed 10,000 views. And I was like 200 views away from 10,000 views because that's how it was before. You just needed 10,000 views. And I don't think it mattered about the subscriber count. And then when they changed it that February and told everybody about it, it was going to happen in March, I think it was, um, that you needed to have the uh, 4,000 hours in watch time, and you had to have the 1,000 subscribers, and everybody was like frantically working, frantically posting videos, frantically going live to achieve what YouTube had said that you needed in order to be monetized. And I remember being so hurt because I was only 200 views away from that goal. Patrice Cunningham, aka Internet Granny. Hello, how are you? Offering condolences, darling. We'll be keeping you in my prayers, love. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Right now, I'm in my dad's house. I came over to pull in the mail and things like that. And it's just kind of odd. When I came in the door, I wanted to say, "Hey, Daddy, I'm here." Um, but, that part takes time. Um, it's, what is it, 2 weeks today that he passed away. He passed away on a Saturday. Yeah, so over time, things, will get better. It's just kind of fresh right now. And, you know, I had a daddy for 62 years, well, almost 63, because I'll be 63 in December. So that's a long time to have a daddy. And then you wake up, one day and you don't. But I appreciate your condolences so much. Everybody has been absolutely spectacular. And probably in a couple of days, I'll be able to start. I will get there when I get there. Yep. Um, you know, um, everybody has their own time frame, in terms of grieving and things like that. And um, I'm supposed to go back to work on Wednesday. And my head is not right. Like today, I'm running around looking for my keys before we came over here, and they were in my pocket. I go to the pharmacy to pick up medication. I actually called it in, and he said okay, but when I got there, he was like, you got enough medicine. I'm like, no, I don't. I said, I just threw the bottle away and I forgot I already went and picked it up. Things like that. So I hope in the next 3 days that this head is together. Let's see. I understand I lost mom and dad within 7 months of each other. Oh, I'm so sorry. See, it was like that 3 years ago when my mom passed, and my brother passed 6 months after my mom. He didn't tell us he was sick. When she was sick, he didn't want us to worry, and he snuck off and had open heart surgery. And he lived in another city close to Detroit, and that that broke my dad's heart. To lose my mom, and then 6 months later, my brother, and my brother was the baby, and none of us were there. I mean, he did okay. It all happened in the same year, but his thing, he had a fall in May, and he was like up, down, up, down, up, down. He decided, I'm done. No more treatments and things for me. I don't want to go through it. So it is what it is. When we get to that space, um, you know, we'll probably feel similar. But anyway, back to let's see, one more comment here. All very okay. So back to this thing with YouTube. When I was in Trisha's live this morning, and she was trying to motivate people not to give up, who were not monetized, because some people actually did think that if they didn't have the numbers that YouTube said to have by that certain time, that they wouldn't have a channel. But that was not true. What it is you just had to keep going past what it was stated prior. So now you just had to work your way up to the new um, standard uh, of what they wanted you to have, which was 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers. Now, the funny thing about watch time, and I'm going to tell everybody this because I learned at the end when I finally did make it to 4,000. So, say for instance, you have a video, and let me see what Sandra's saying. Are you sitting in your dad's chair? Yep, I am. Yep, this is his recliner. Um and it's motorized, like I could put my feet up in it, and relax. I'm sitting in this chair, and dining room and the den is behind me. You see all those peace lilies on the table from the service. My sister put them up on the table. Yep. So, yep, I'm in his chair. Yep. So, I'm gonna tell you this. This is what I learned. You have a video, and say for instance, you made a couple of mistakes in the video, and you don't like it, so you decide to um, put it on private. Okay, when you put a video in private, all the time that's associated when people originally watch that video, you lose it. And I couldn't understand when I got to 4,000 hours watch time why it was going down. This is when I was in the review stage. And I'm like, wait a minute, because I had went over 4,000 of watch hours, but it was kind of coming down. I'm like, oh my goodness, um, if they don't hurry up and finish my review, I'm not going to have the required watch hours. And so I had some situations or some things to come up prior to reaching my 4,000 hours watch time where I had emailed YouTube, and so I had like a support email. Let me see what Mama Style say. I will see everyone later. 3-year-old throwing a tantrum because I didn't give him what he wanted. Oh my God. Okay, Crystal, I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much. Yep. So I took the old email because I had been asking questions because they were like, you can't shout people out, and a lot of people were doing at that time shout out videos where you take like say 10 channels and you get like their thumbnail for their channel, and then you start you string them all together and make a video to shout them out. YouTube did not want you to do that. They didn't want you to pretty much assist other. Bye baby, take care, take care. They didn't want you to like take care of I'm just take care. They didn't want you to promote other channels. I'm telling her take care. They didn't want you to promote other channels. So they were like, you got to take down all the shout out videos. And it's like, dang, we can't, because it was a big group of us that started at the same time. And we would go to every video for each other, go to every live for each other, and really support each other, try to, get that watch time up. And they didn't want you to do that anymore. So, um, of course, you had to stop doing that. So that affects your watch time because you can't do that type of video. So, going back to what I initially said, when I had over 4,000 hours of watch time, it was starting to dwindle. So I emailed them and I'm like, listen, I said, I'm in the review stage. Why are my hours dwindling, becoming less and less? And they didn't answer immediately. So I started going to the creator studio and just reading things, and it was like a help page on there, like in real time. Like you can put a question or a concern, and then somebody who had been through that same issue would type and answer your question. And you could go back and just look at what they said. So I was looking at some of the things that were related to monetization and your watch hours because it was happening to a few people. So what I found out is if you have any videos that are in private mode when you are in review, take them out of private mode because you going those hours that you built up are still considered part of that big 4,000 hours of watch time. And so when you private them, they don't count anymore. And I did not know that. I'm like, this is an old video that people watched all the time. So those hours I already earned. So I couldn't understand why they would take them away from you. But it's because you have to have it in public to be part of the calculation. So never ever private a video just because you don't like it, an older video just because you don't like it, because especially if you're not monetized yet. After you become monetized, then that's different. But while you're in the review stage, because they'll send you um, in the creator studio, right where the watch hours are, they will send you uh, notification that you have met the criteria and that you're in the review stage. And I remember going back several times, and they would say I was in the review stage. I had to call him back. I apologize. Um, so that's a no. So once you get the 4,000 hours of watch time and the 1,000 subscribers, you automatically go into the review process. The review process for me took 2 months, two 2 months, 2 whole months. I remember um, getting to the goal in October. These notifications. Let me put this on Do Not Disturb. I'm sorry. Till I'm done. Okay. So, yeah, I remember getting to my goal in October. And so they say you should know something in 30 days, right? So, um, I'm like, they should know something by now, because it was getting close to 30 days. So I emailed them back on that same email because I had like a number. There's a number associated with the email if it comes from YouTube. So if you ever get like an email with the number attached to it, I would still use that same email, but with a different question because it had gotten to the point where they were so busy they weren't even answering the emails. But I was able to get through, and I was told that my channel was still in the review process, and to give it some time. I don't believe this. Excuse me. Hello. Yes, I'm here. Okay, I'm doing something. I'm on YouTube. I'm doing a live stream, but he in the back. He in the backyard. Okay. Oh no, you could come. He in the back. All right. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, I apologize. Yep, so I waited another couple of weeks and I hadn't heard anything. Let me see, I see a comment here. Patrice says, "This is good information. I better unlock my." Oh, you got some in private? Yes, ma'am. Unlock them because they count. They will make your watch hours go down if you have anything in private. That's something that I learned. So I waited a couple of weeks and I still, hadn't got monetized. I'm like, I should have got monetized by now. So I write again. I got the biggest disappointment. Now, I really, really, really try as hard as I can to keep my channel clean. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. Now, I will, say a word or two. I'm not perfect, or sometimes my um, title to my video or something might not meet their criteria. So I might get the yellow dollar sign instead of the green. But the majority of my dollar signs are green. I've never had a red one. And I'll explain that part to you in a moment. But I got really disappointed because they told me that my channel, um, how did they say it? It didn't fall within the guidelines or something, and that they were going to re-review it um, in some time. And I'm like, well, how much time? And what's wrong with my channel? So you start like doubting yourself. And I'm like, well, what did I do? Why would they need to re-review my channel? I just couldn't figure it out. So I was talking to some people, and Crystal was in here earlier. She just left out. There was a group that a few of us had got into, but we found out that that group was mostly for themselves. And one of the persons in that group was saying how she um, had written somebody else about her channel because it was taking a long time. So there is in the Creator Studio a way that you can send a notification that's different from an email. And I think I went there and told them, look, I've had my watch hours for such and such amount of time. And I was told that my channel didn't meet the criteria yet, and that I needed for them to just have some more time, and that they would review my channel. And that kind of broke my heart. What you say, Patrice? I was fighting for people. Yeah, I mean, it's like, you know, really hard, to work and try um, to build your channel. For me, it was because I was working at the time, so I didn't have a lot of time in the evenings and after work to put into it like I really want to. I just to put it that way. So, like I say, my hey Ursula, Fab Five Crafts, how are you doing, baby? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Um, yeah, so that kind of hurt my feelings when they said that. So I'm like, is it now going to take another uh almost 2 months for them to review my channel and give me, the thumbs up, all clear, you good to go sign? I didn't know what to think. And so I had gotten very frustrated, and all the time that I spent, because on top of that, and I was telling you guys too that um, to help yourselves, you can even place your own ads. And that's done in the Creator Studio as well. It's called Promote. So you go to videos, and in the drop down where it says edit, you go to promote, and it leads you to Google Adsense. And if I had been thinking, I would have brought my other laptop with me where I could go on the laptop and then show you like step by step. And I might just do a video like that, step by step, how to get to Google AdSense. And you can promote your own self and build your watch time even faster. Because I know Trish, she said she just needed like 400 more hours. And I bet you if she promoted like one of her best videos, she probably would have that watch time within a week. Um, it goes very fast. The only thing though is you're like one of the advertisers, so you have to pay a fee to have ads run about your video, but you type it up when you request it, so that it enhances what your video is, so people will be drawn to it. And then they'll give you off to the side, depending on how what your daily budget is to promote the video. They'll put off to the side how many impressions you might make, how many viewers you might get from it. Everything is there, all the analytics, with the exception of watch time hours. You won't see that until you go back to the Creator Studio and then go down. Oh God, what is that box called? I think it's called channel. So everything about your channel is in there. So you'll see your watch hours grow in that on that screen. But if you want to promote your own video, you can get those watch hours if you want them very quickly so that your channel will go into review. So once they told me um, that I was all good, I was extremely happy. Um, and I found that out by seeing ads, come onto my channel. I was like, finally I've been approved. You'll see that and where it says channel, that your monetization is enabled. Even though your monetization is enabled, it's not fully enabled because some of the big YouTubers get many more perks than your average YouTuber. So you still have to work to grow to reach those new heights that they set up. Like you can get sponsorship. They have like a page within the creator studio, and you just hit the link, but you have to have a certain amount of subscribers and a certain amount of views in order to go into that page where the sponsors are. And that will help your Google check. Once you are monetized, then a few weeks later, you'll get something like this. It's Let me get it in there from Google Adsense, and it's your PIN number. And you get your PIN number so that you can go back in and put it, into the what do you do here? Sign it to your AdSense account. That's what it is. So you have an AdSense account once you're monetized. So you have your PIN number, and for you to even get a check, you have to put your PIN number in. And I haven't put my PIN number in because it takes a while to get a check. You have to. It's just like a real job. You have to have at least $100 um, in your account, and then I think you have to work up to the second $100 before they send you out a check. Now, some people work very hard on it, and they might do 2 videos a day. Some people might go live 3 or 4 times a day, and then I think the cutoff for the checks is around the 15th, and then you get paid around the 23rd or something like that. So you might see people putting out more videos or going live a little bit more around the 15th, 16th of the month because they know that Google is going to cut it off there, and then they'll be getting their check around the 23rd. So um, YouTube, you're not going to get a lot of money out of it unless you work very hard and you have a um, very successful subscribership and supporters at the end of the day. If you have, um, like, if you're able, say, if you were able to stay home even and work on YouTube all the time, YouTube is not going to generate a lot of income. How the big YouTubers get their income is from sponsorship and people seeing you out there, and they might ask you to review or do something for them, or they'll send you PR kits. Like, I'm in the beauty sector, uh, makeup for mature women. So say somebody like Morphe send me a PR kit with makeup in it, and then I come on and I will apply the makeup or talk about the makeup. some of the bigger companies might send you, like, say for instance, the makeup and maybe a check for doing a video, but it just depends on how big you are. And YouTube, and I'm sure everybody knows this, is very, very, very hard work. And I have a job. I got on here, just to have something to do. Um, in the beginning, in terms of, like, I like to review products, so that's what got me to YouTube. And it's never really been about uh getting a check, but when you work hard, you want to be compensated. So at the end of the day, YouTube is pretty much what you put into it. And that's like daily. You doing something. If you're not doing a live, you doing a video to post. If you're not doing that, and say if you do makeup, you out shopping to buy makeup. If you cook, you at the store buying food to bring home to prepare to cook. If you do crafts, you at Hobby Lobby, you at Joanne's, you at Michael, and you're spending a lot of money. That's the next point. You're spending a lot of money, but you haven't made money yet. And I'm gonna tell everybody: do not run out buying a lot of cameras and tripods and expensive phones and things like that, um, because you're going to end up spending way much more money than you would even earn probably from YouTube in your first 3 to 6 months. So that's what I would tell people. Don't, run out just because you got monetized and buy a whole bunch of stuff up. When you can work, like I use my phone, I take it out of the case, but I use my phone primarily to do my videos, and I have a tripod that I set it on, and it works just fine to have it like, like it is. I would like a better phone, like an iPhone, because it has iMovie. And then I want to give away Amazon gift card, and I use that to buy software for my laptop so I can learn how to edit off my laptop. But I don't have the time to sit and study it. I did like a few things, and it's just so confusing. So that's why I say don't, run out and buy a lot of big cameras and things like that. If you want a little small camera, go ahead and get it. But like I said, I wouldn't spend a lot of money. You want to see some money back in your pocket first before you run out spending money. So those are some of the things I learned. I don't know if anybody has any questions about um, the Google AdSense and, getting your PIN number to use, because again, they cannot send you a check or put any money in your account without you first verifying the PIN number, which is simple to do. But like I said, I haven't done it yet, and I don't think there's like a time um, limit on putting it in. It's just been, whenever you want to. I don't know, Patrice, if you had like a particular question. I was hoping that Trisha, let me see. Let me see. Either I jumped off the porch on my first 3 videos. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness, you were fighting for the people. Yeah, a lot of people have done that. Um And some of the channels, they still jumping off of porches or telling other people to come off of porches. That is too funny, too funny. But um, if you not advertise right now, um, I hope some of the information that I shared with you is useful. If you have other questions about it, you can always, send me, uh, drop a comment on any video because I mostly see the comments as they come on the videos. And I always forget about my community page. I really do. I, I haven't even used community page in a while. I think I had time one day and I might have put something up, but it's been a while. So anytime you have a question, I don't have a problem. I'll help you as much as I can with the information that I know. And I'm just checking here for any. Let me see. That was why I hid. Oh, okay. Oh, you welcome, Patrice. Okay. Yep, I see what you're saying. Yeah, those kind of videos, but let me ask you, what kind of how what kind of views did you get off of those though? Because they still count. They still count. And I understand completely why you hid them. I really do, but they still count because other channels, are using theirs. They haven't taken anything down. Some people have, but not everybody. Don't go over $20 buying stuff, making videos, use your phone. Yep. Sandra is right. Now I did go over $20. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I bought a backdrop. Um, I used fabric from Joann's, and that was expensive. And I did buy a couple of tripods, and I did what else? Tripods, backdrops. Oh, my subscriptions to my BoxyCharm and Ipsy. Those are expensive. I got so much makeup. I think I'm gonna shut that down. Let's see. It was because of who I was by. Okay, I got you. I got you. Well, mm, mm, mm. Yeah, I understand. That's a little bit different. If you don't want to be associated with something, I can totally understand that. Totally understand that. Um, I don't know. Maybe how many hours of watch time do you have now? If you don't mind me asking. Um, if not, you don't have to share it because that seems a shame. You know, and I've seen some videos up of like certain things that are not private, and they still getting their watch time. Soul Food Queen. Now I know you spent over $20 because you got to buy all that food, girl. When you be cooking those good meals, I know you catch a lot of stuff on sale though, but still, food is not food is not cheap. And you've been in this business for a while. It's okay though, but I'm back on track. 3,000 watch hours currently. Okay. Yep. The 4,000 watch hours is 240,000 minutes. That's a lot of minutes. So you making good progress with that, but it's up to you um if you want to promote some of your videos going forward to kind of help with the watch time because when you promote it, um, you build real quick. You'll be surprised. I would encourage everybody to promote at least one video for a week, um, and then see what happens. Like I probably spent the most money in promoting some of my videos and running my own ads just to get my watch hour time. And then after I didn't, would you say, Sandra? No, girl, I don't. You don't spend a lot of money on food, Sandra. Cause your channel, Sandra, has been around for what, 3 years, 4 years? These lashes, oh my goodness. It's been a while since I had lashes, but I put them on to do that video, and I really like how she did it, but it's just when they start getting loose, then the fibers will touch a certain part of your eye and tickle them or make them itch. Now, see, that made it feel better with me just doing that. I don't know. Um, I want to try to keep them on as long as I can because they were a little bit expensive. Like, so I want to keep them on as long as I can. Yep, I would just think about it, Patrice. Let me see. 374 subscribers gonna have surgery, and I'm gonna film the recovery process. Okay, that'd be real interesting. Real interesting. Um, and you might get some more subscribers off of that if you promote it because people like self-help types of videos or my experience was types of videos. Um, yeah, so that's a good idea to film the recovery process. And how long has your channel been up, Patrice? So Food Queen says doing videos for 2 years for YouTube. Okay. So then you started just a little bit before me then. I don't know why I keep thinking that you've been on like 6 or 7 years. Um Especially when you look at your subscriber count, and that was another thing that kind of like put us back last year is when they came and ate people's subscribers and took from them. What was the reason that they said that they did that? I forget what they call it now. They made some adjustments and they went into certain channels and they took a hefty number of subscribers from them and watch hour time. And that was horrible. Absolutely horrible. I think when they did that, it was called the purge. That's what it was, the purge. Um, and they were saying that some people did not get their subscribers in the right manner, and so they came and took some back from some people. I mean, they got them like really, really hard. And for me, I think I ended up losing 60 subscribers, but I've gained them back plus more. Let's see. I think it was okay, breast reduction and rotator cuff surgery. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be real interesting. Oh, you've been a member for 8 years, a member of YouTube? Because I was like, one person said in Trisha's live this morning, I was always a watcher, and I was too. And as I watched, then my head got to clicking, and it's like, why am I watching when I could be doing it myself, you know? And then I found out that it was really easy. As long as you have a Google account, you can have a channel. As a matter of fact, I should have called somebody else that I work with, and maybe she might see this video later. But her little son, he wants to have a YouTube channel. So I promised her I would help him to get his first video up and running. And I wish I had a thought to call her so she could come to this live and just hear some of this information. But and I could still, she could still watch it later, like a play replay or whatever. But that's going to be really interesting. I am 61 and found you because my hair thinning and I need to do makeup more appropriate for my age. Oh, okay. And like I said, soon as I feel a little bit better, I am going to be coming back and doing my videos like on a more regular basis, be visiting other channels on a more regular basis. And I'm so happy that you did find me because I have issues with thinning hair too. And I want to actually talk about alopecia and my experience with it. Like, I'm going to be doing that soon, and I will be doing more makeup uh, videos soon as well. Uh, right now, the only makeup I'm doing or have been doing is in a group that I got in, and I was so happy that they let me become a part of their group. Everybody is like in their 40s, and the oldest one might be 50, 50, 51, something like that. My daughter grew up and now want to get back to me. I know that's right, girl. I know that's right. And we're not old, you know. Like I got a lot of exciting things in my future because I'm going to get married next May. And I did tell my dad that we had set a date, and I'm just, a little bit hurt that he won't be here to partake in it, but he will definitely be remembered there. So I'll be talking about alopecia. I'm gonna be doing makeup and talking about the wedding. But getting back to the makeup, I'm in a group of these ladies. They let me become part of their group. And so that last video I did was very kind of like out there because it was the Euphoria makeup, but I really, really like it because you can make up your face in different ways and apply the stones and the studs. And um, I was just oh, I'm like, what is that? Guy next door back in his boat in. I'm like, what is that big thing? Yep, that video, I really pushed myself. That was filmed right after my dad passed away, and then I had to do a voiceover on the night of the public viewing. I was so tired, but I got it done. And I had asked my granddaughter before I joined the group, I'm like, do you think I can hang with them and do makeup? And she was like, yeah, you could do it. So I did. And I went on and posted because I didn't want to pity myself, because I did lose my dad. I didn't want to pity myself. So I said, if I don't do this uh, video and get it posted, I'm going to not do it the following month. You know what I'm saying? So I pushed myself and I got it done. And all the girls, they were pleased and I really enjoyed doing it. So I'm going to be getting back to more of that. No rush, honey. I got these surgeries coming up. Okay. All right, then. That sounds good. That's going to, really help your channel. I don't know if you have your own personal goals for like when you would want to be monetized. Like I had set a goal of being monetized by October, but that didn't happen because I began in October of when was it? Is my mother still living or after? Um, Yeah, maybe October of 2017, 18 is 19. Yeah, October of 17. My mother was deceased by then is when I started YouTube. So I wanted to be monetized within a year and I wanted to be monetized by October of 2018, but it wasn't too much after that. It was December. I got monetized right before my birthday, and then after I became monetized, like a few weeks later, I got my Google Adsense PIN number. So it was an exciting time. Um, I'll never forget. I remember, telling my dad about it, and he wanted to help me, so he actually bought me a camera. I gave me money to go towards a camera for my birthday last year. And do you know, I haven't done one video on that camera because to do a video on that camera means I have to take out the micro USB, put it in the laptop, upload it to the laptop, open the movie editor, which I don't know the good one. I only know Windows Movie Maker, and then all the features on the Windows Movie Maker don't work properly for some reason. So I've been using my phone. So um I have a brand new camera that I wish I could sell. It was like a waste of money. A waste of money to get that camera because I haven't learned the editor. But after I retire, I'm gonna learn that editor front to back and use the camera that my dad got me. It's a really nice Canon, and it has where I can open it up and rotate it, where I can see what's going on, or I could close it. It even has Wi-Fi capability, so I can attach it to my laptop and kind of look at myself as doing a video or a live stream, but those are things that I have to learn how to do. So it's gonna be a minute on that. Let me see this comment here. Remember, if subs love your channel will grow and they will tell others to help you grow. You will get to keep them. You got to keep them interested in your videos, and that is correct. And Patrice says, looking to be monetized when I get back from Vegas in April. Okay, so see, you have a goal right there. And we gonna, pray that your goal is met and you get monetized in April. What's so special about April? Is that your birthday month? What made you pick April? And what I'm gonna say about this is like if you don't meet the goal by April, just don't give up on yourself. Never give up on yourself because you have to remember you started doing your YouTube for a reason. And always remember what that reason was in the back of your head and the back of your mind, I should say. The reason why you started YouTube. And it wasn't to be like other people because you didn't know those other people when you first started. You only knew what you wanted to do. Like for me, it was reviewing products because I was reviewing for Amazon, and Amazon stopped letting us review the way that we normally would review. And so I said, what am I going to do now? Like my living room was literally full of products that I had gotten almost for free. And that's why they kind of stopped us because they thought that because we were getting our products either for free or only paying $1 or $2 for them, that we would lie during the review. But I always told the truth. If a product didn't work, then I told the truth about it. Um, that's your bucket list, okay, of things. Okay, I see. I understand. Um, like I said, that's why I started doing the YouTube, and then as the more I would watch YouTube, I would see because I was getting hair, I was getting makeup brushes, and I'm like, well, I like makeup, I wear makeup. I say, but I'm older. I said maybe I can do a makeup channel, to help older women. So that's how I came up with the channel name of Aged Graceful. And, you know, the rest is history. But during that time, well, let me see this comment first. I am finally doing things for me now. I just wanted to document the coming of age with illnesses. I have lupus. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I had a girlfriend who had lupus, and she went through a whole lot with that illness. And I just hope and pray yours is not bad like hers was. And we were really young, and she got sick and she passed away, but she was doing some things she shouldn't have been doing as well. Um, Messing around, with drugs, and she shouldn't have been doing that. She wanted to party and live her life, like every all other younger people do, because we were in our 20s when she passed away. I'll never forget that. Also, I want to do a parachute dive. Gonna film that too. Oh my goodness. One of my former students, she did that parachute thing for her birthday, and she said it's nothing like it. And I don't doubt that there's nothing like it, but that's not something that I want to do. Not at all. I just want to sit back and chill and enjoy the rest of the life that the Lord has for me. I don't want to hurry anything along by jumping out of a plane. I really don't even like flying, to tell the truth. And but this morning I actually thought about getting on a plane. So the reason I thought about that is before my dad got sick, he had put money down on an RV for the whole family to go to North Carolina for my nephew's wedding. He's getting married at 5, so I don't know what the time is like in North Carolina, but it'll be within an hour or so. He's getting ready to get married. So my son was going to be the driver, so his name was the one listed on the contract. So I rode with him to see if we were still going to be able to get this RV, and we did. So my entire family, except for me, my fiance, and my youngest son, are they went to North Carolina, and I actually thought about calling and trying to get a ticket, an airline ticket, and just put on my clothes like for the wedding and just get on the plane and fly in for the wedding and then come back with them on the RV. And maybe if I had a thought about it yesterday, I would have done it. But to do it at 11 o'clock this morning means I would have had to hurry up and get dressed, do my makeup and everything, and just pack like a small bag. And you know, you can't take nothing on the planes. I haven't been on a plane since 2002. So a lot has changed, and I know you got to have everything in little plastic containers, which I have none of those. It would have been a lot for me to do to like pack up to get on that plane. Or either I could have like just took a few clothes and just bought things once the plane landed that I needed to like uh, bathe and perfume and different things like that. I just could have got something small once I got there, but I actually thought about getting on a plane, and then I'm like, no, just go on and continue to relax. Why stress yourself out? Because you know you don't like flying, not at all. Let's see. It's been bad. 17. Oh my goodness. 17 surgeries. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, Patrice. I am so sorry. Like my friend, she never had to have any surgeries. Her issue was just like more so, with the blood and being swole, becoming dark. What else happened with her? Oh, sores on her skin that had a hard time healing. And I believe that she might have been diabetic too and just didn't tell me. Um, because she would feel, like she was gonna pass out a lot. And I don't know what got her on the drugs that she was on, because the last time I saw her, she had came over to my house and knocking on the door and asking for some money, and I told her I didn't have any, and she had somebody waiting outside. She went back and jumped in their car and took off, and I'm like, this is not good, not good at all, because she left a child behind, you know. But sometimes we don't know what we're doing when we do it, and then others have to suffer for it. Okay, soul food queen. Bye for now. Okay, I'll see you because I know you got to go study. I don't know how I missed that comment. That comment was before Patrice's. Okay. Yep, I'll talk to you a little bit later, Sandra. Yep, so getting on the airplane is not something I want to do. If I do it, I'll be doing a video about that one and blogging on it. But right now, I'm just gonna keep both my feet on the ground and drive a car or a truck or something like that. Yep, but eh, yes, I know. Yep, it it was rough. Um, to lose her at such a early age, and I still remember the day that I found out I was in the hospital. Um, I had to have a hysterectomy. And I guess my family knew, and my mother at the time said, "Do not tell Michelle what happened." And so back then, we didn't have cell phones. I just had my hospital room phone. So after, I think it was on my second day. And so um, I woke up and I called a girlfriend of mine, and we talking, and then she was like, "Michelle, did you hear what happened?" And when she told me, I absolutely screamed. The nurses came in like, "What's going on?" And I was just sobbing. I'm like, "My friend passed away." I said, "My friend passed away." That it just broke my heart, because I knew her family was hurting, and I knew you take it easy, honey. Okay, yeah, because she just left. Um, I knew that her family was hurt. I knew that her child was hurt, because he was very young. Her child was younger than my children, as a matter of fact. And so it was just a bad thing, unfortunate thing to have had happen, where she had been sick and she wanted to get out to them streets so bad that her blood pressure went up. And so she stroked out before she even left the hospital. How does that happen? She stroked out and died right in the hospital. She never even got discharged. Never even got discharged. So, you know, that's a bad lupus story, and a good lupus story is my mom's good friend. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Skin always intact, no swelling, and no breakouts of sores or stuff like that on her skin. And she could cook. She knew what to eat, and she followed her diet, so that was a good thing. So you have your good and bad when it comes to that disease. Uh, Sometimes we just dealt some stuff that, yeah, pretty much the Lord knows who to deal stuff to, and who can handle it. I'll put it that way. Some other people might not can handle the things that you're going through, but the Lord knows your heart, and He knows that you can handle it. And anytime you want, I'm always here. Um, like I say, leave me a comment, or you can email me. We can exchange numbers because I am close with a few people on YouTube, some of the channels, and we have each other's numbers and email. Yeah, we can always do that. Um, like I said, I want to stay positive, and you want to do things, like you say, your uh, child is grown and it's time for you, so you want to be healthy and enjoy life to the fullest. And I'm gonna pray, that that happens for you. But in terms of the uh, Google Adsense and what to expect, I hope that I answered a few of your questions. But like I said, never, ever, ever, if you can help it, put a video in private, because that's just gonna eat away at your time. And once I went back and I put those videos back into public, it was so funny. Over time, everything like came back plus more. I'm like, oh, okay, that's what they doing to us, which I don't think is fair, because if you earned it, it should be there as earned time. But nope, if you take it and make it private, you won't get even the old time. I'm like, wow, really? That's nuts. But that's YouTube. They have so many rules, so many stipulations, and you just have to, at the end of the day, deal with it. What else was I thinking? When it comes to monetization, like I said, it's gonna take a long time for you to build up um, the threshold that they pay you. And the only other way to get money like quicker is if you have, this is real important too, Cash App, because the Cash App, you get that immediately. Like if people want to donate to your channel for the things that you want to purchase, uh, to help your channel grow, you can also do like a GoFundMe for your channel and have a list of the things you want to help you build your channel. Like you can put computers, laptops, um, tripods, cameras, phones. You can put anything you want down in your description on your GoFundMe and have people donate to it, and you can mention it in each and every video that you have a GoFundMe. And then the last way is the super chats. And the reason I put super chats last is because you only get that when you get a paycheck. They will keep it until you get a paycheck. So I don't think that part is fair, but that's how it works. Um, so you just have to, kind of work around YouTube in order to get income if you're not building up quickly enough to get the check straight from Google Adsense. It's those other things that you can do. Super chats, they're cool and they look nice as people throw them out at you, and you get a chance to thank them for them. Let me see this comment here. I have both SLE and, oh my goodness, systemic. Okay. Oh my goodness, you have it rough. Thank you, and I pray you have a happy marriage. Oh, thank you. I do too. So far, he's been pretty good. I can't say not one bad thing. And he also helped me with my dad while I was working, and I'll never forgive him for that. Uh, I'm scared to ask. I have PayPal and a Cash App, but nobody has asked if I have these. Well, what you do is you can put them, okay, like this. You can put them right in this way. Um, Okay, so you could do it like this and put it in yourself and tell them what you have. If you have, that's the Cash App. I should have put that next to it, but most people know that dollar sign means Cash App. You can do it like that. You can put it, if you do a video, you can have it like when you edit the video, just a little blurb saying Cash App is, and then you can put PayPal is. You can do that. This part is legal to do. Um, okay, let me see. Yeah, you could do it like that. Put it right on the screen. If it's a video, like I said, just edit it right into the video. And a lot of people will do it like several times. Like, I'm gonna hide this now, and then I could talk for a while, and then I can come back and I can show it again. Somewhere down the line, so that people know that you have. Um, yep. As soon as you do your live, you can just put it in. And just, if you, I don't know if you use the StreamYard, but it's easy to show it. Like, I have that, and then I can come up here and I can click on this and I can show that I have the Cash App. And that's perfectly fine to let people know that you have it, so they can donate to your channel if they like. You have to be your own best manager, you know, and kind of help yourself around because nobody's gonna do it for you. I remember when I first got monetized and I went on to tell everybody that I had got monetized, and a few people gave me a super chat, and that was so sweet. And I had forgot that quick that I was eligible for super chat, so it was nice to see that come across the screen. So don't give up on yourself. Just try to learn um, the ropes as much as you can and ask people. Like I said, I'm always open to questions and helping people out. No problem at all. No problem at all. So at this point, I think I'm going to end the live because I need to wash one more load of clothes while I'm here. So I want to get that done. And I wanted to try to be home before dark, but we'll just see, how it is. Because I don't know. I think there's company here now in the backyard. They they didn't know I was here because I kind of pulled my car up, and you can't really tell. Um, so if people come through, I might be here a little bit longer, but I want to try to get home by dark. So I appreciate you coming in to hear about this. Never did a live yet, but gonna film all the way to surgery and when I wake up and the progress and recovery. Okay, so you've never done a live. I tell you, I probably will start doing more of them because I actually put on makeup live a few weeks ago, right upstairs in my dad's room. But with the live, the one thing that comes in handy is that you don't have to edit anything. When you done with your live, you are done with your live. You don't have to upload, download, worry about a thing because it's all done. Um, you just gonna have periods, like during the live where, say for instance, Um, Instead of doing a video, you're doing things live, so you might say something wrong or do something wrong, and it'll be captured because it's on live. But what can you do? Let's see. Thank you again for everything. God bless you. Go enjoy your company. Oh, okay. Thank you. Yep. Yep. Like I said, I'll be, coming back and doing more live streams and videos as I start, to feel better. Like right now, I'm still a little, a little off. I know I need more rest, and I only have 3 days. Um, and I want to go to church tomorrow, so I'm not gonna be able to sleep in. And then Monday, I have a appointment. I have to get up, but I could come back and get in the bed. I would love a day where I could just stay in the bed and not have to go anywhere. So I don't know if that's gonna happen within the next 4 days. But I feel a little bit better than what I did. I was totally out of it, say a week ago, but it's just one of those day by day things, and there's nothing I can do about it. Nothing at all. But Patrice, I appreciate you coming in and spending some time with me. Soul Food Queen was here for a minute. I appreciate her. And I'm just going to go ahead and let me see what I do. Go ahead and close this out. I was waiting for it to get on exactly 30, but I went a little bit over. So 1 hour and 33 minutes. I wanted to kind of round it out. All right, then. Well, take care, and I will see you next time. If you have any topics that you would like for me to discuss, please just hit me up in my email. It is agedgraceful@yahoo.com. All right. Now, I just want to thank you for spending some time with me this afternoon. And I'm going to help you go live one day soon. We're going to talk about that. It's easy. It's real easy, especially using the app that I'm using now, right on your laptop. I'm not using the computer. Telephone. I'm using the laptop, and this is a pretty good app. It's so far I haven't had any issues with it. It's been very dependable, and I've used it at least 6 times, 6 or 7 times for various things. Okay, so I'm going to close out now. You take care, and I will see you next time. Bye.